Lynn, I think this is a good time to kind of go over Latin 1 and 2. Does that work for you?
Sure. Okay, so this is the actual Canvas um, screen that you're viewing, right? This is
Yep,
Handling 1.
this is Latin 1.
Right, so this is the Canvas learning platform where the student looks to see what their assignments are and communicates with their assessor, has discussions and announcements and stuff like that. So first year Latin works on the following concepts, like the student will continue to use grammar, forms, syntax with emphasis on clauses, and possessive pronouns, comparison of adjectives and adverbs, irregular adjectives, adverbs, verbs, numerals, dative and deponent verbs, infinitive forms, and absolutes, gerunds, and gerundives. So the first year Latin assessments examine the student's abilities in the area of comprehension. So the examined course work consists of translated exercises and vocabulary understanding. So the student is actually doing the syllabus work in Challenge 2 of Henley, but the assessments for first year Latin for the college credit are 5 assignments per semester. So for the year, there's a total of 10 assignments, and those are due every 3 weeks. And each assignment covers about 3 Henley lessons with 2 to 3 exercises per lesson, and it's Latin to English translations. And so the actual assignments are specifically numbered exercises, and then the student uploads them to Canvas, and they get assessed by the professor. And the exercises gain 30 points each. And then in addition, there are also 9 vocabulary quizzes, and they're due every 3 weeks throughout the year, and they consist of specific Latin vocabulary multiple choice English answers. So there's a Latin vocabulary word, and then they translate it and pick the correct answer. And these are timed exams. They're 15 points each, and I think they're for about 30 minutes. So that's basically first year Latin for college credit, which is working on forms, grammar, and translation. Now, second year Latin course is in Challenge 3, and this course continues to build a framework for the Latin language by emphasizing more advanced syntax, vocabulary, and the grammar forms. And I'm reading right from the syllabus here. So it builds on Henley's second year, and the students spend the year translating the writings and understanding the history associated with Julius Caesar, the Gallic Wars, and then second semester they focus on the writings and understanding the history associated with Marcus Tullius Cicero and his orations. So Latin second year assessments examine the student's abilities to grow in Latin translations within context. So that means that the student is able to understand the author's actual writings and to glean their meaning. So this is a little bit more advanced. So to read Caesar and Cicero, it's like they're looking over their shoulders, so to speak. And this provides like wonderful insight and also scholarly ability that the student attains naturally because they're progressing in our challenges in Latin. So second year Latin assessment is based on Latin to English translations of written passages from assigned lines throughout the course of Julius Caesar's historical narrative and then Marcus Tullius Cicero oration. So the students translate about 25 lines per week assigned, and so when they upload their lines to Canvas, they're uploading about 2 weeks worth of lines, so that would be about 50 lines total to the platform, and so that they can be assessed. And that's based on the student's individual calendar schedule. So then each assignment is based on a selected passage that corresponds to the course pacing within the Henley assignments that are in the Challenge 3 guide. So the student, there's more lines assigned within the challenge guide, but the student can choose any 25-line section of translation within that particular assignment per week that are listed in the Canvas assignments. And then the assignments are assessed by the assignment schedule, and so that averages about every 3 weeks throughout the course for a total of 9 uploaded assignments. And then their assessment is based on their honor of the translation of the actual work, and they submit that in PDF or document type files. There aren't any exams in Latin second year. So I just gave you a brief overview of Latin first year and second year, and here's kind of like my take on it. We know now this is our second year in Latin, so our students have consistently gained high grades in their college courses so far in Classical Conversations Plus, and this is, I think, because of the excellence of the Henley. And I think just for less than $1,000, our students can put away 6 foreign language credits. And 6 foreign language credits are the amount of credits that are usually required for foreign language at a liberal arts college. So this means that their foreign language requirements would be taken care of before they even transfer to the destination college. So they wouldn't have to worry about taking foreign language. And so that's great, I think, because they're doing the work anyway in high school. So why not consider, if you want college credit for your students' Latin work? Our foreign language college credits are successive, so that means one has to start in Challenge 2, in Henley 2, for the first year Latin college course, and then continue in Challenge 3, our Caesar and Cicero course, moving into Henley 3 for the second year Latin college credit. So that's why it's good to consider gaining a degree plan that Will showed you earlier, so that before your student even starts Challenge 2, so that you can consider and map out a plan to secure college credit readily with Classical Conversations Plus, because a degree plan can help pave the way and strategy for college credit in high school. So just based on my personal experience with my 3 children going to college, one of my children tested out of the first year of foreign language, going to a liberal arts college, and then my youngest child took 6 years foreign language college credit before he went to his destination college, and so he didn't have to worry about taking foreign language at all. And foreign language was required at his liberal arts college, so that's why I think it's great, since we're studying Latin anyway in the Challenge program, to just bank on getting credit with Classical Conversations Plus. For less than $1,000, you can have 6 foreign language credits, and I think that's a great way. And that's all I have to say about that.
Thank you, Lynn, for sharing. That was excellent. Appreciate you giving your opinion there at the end. It's nice to hear first-hand accounts and testimonies. Along with that, I wanted to share a neat testimony from the professor of Latin 1, Dr. Dilday, a terrific man, great Christian professor, gentleman. He was sharing that he teaches and assesses a lot of Latin at his school. I believe he has 6 Latin classes, different levels. And he was saying that CC's Latin 1 class, those students are more advanced than his Latin level 5 class. So he just sings the praises of CC students and the parents and the tutors all day long. He just can't believe how much these students know in the line of Latin. It just blows his mind. So I hope that's an encouragement to everyone on the call. I checked with Scott Whitaker. I got our official grade numbers for the Latin 1 course today. And Lynn, it's a 96.5%, so a strong A for Latin 1, and I believe Latin 2 is around a 91% right now. So
wow, so that's like all this. How many students are in each course? Do you know?
I believe there's around 95 students in Latin 1 this semester, and 28 in Latin 2.
That's great. I mean, that's really great. Just think, you can get your Latin, you can get your foreign language credit and get an A. I mean, that's great.